Today, two old AFC Central Division rivals clash in a modern-day playoff shootout.
In 1994, Jeff Fisher of the Oilers and Bill Cowher of the Steelers were the two youngest head coaches in the NFL. By 2002, the Oilers had become the Titans and moved to Tennessee, but Fisher was still in charge. And now he and Cowher were the two longest tenured coaches in the league. In many ways, Fisher and Cowher and their teams have mirrored each other. Both coaches built tough defensive teams designed to survive the grueling style of the old AFC Central, and both coaches succeeded. Then, in 2002, after 32 years of beating each other up twice, sometimes 3 times a season, the Titans moved to the new AFC South and the Steelers to the AFC North. But nothing changed. In 2002, they still met twice, once in the regular season and again in an AFC divisional playoff that lived up to the long history of one of the NFL's most underappreciated rivalries.
They looked more like grizzled mountain climbers than NFL head coaches, and the similarities between Jeff Fisher and Bill Cowher did not end with their bearded faces. Both coaches had survived rocky starts, the Steelers 1-3 and the Titans 1-4, to win division titles. And both had a courageous quarterback to thank for their success. The Titans were led by Steve McNair, a quarterback almost revered for his toughness. Despite an assortment of injuries that left him unable to practice for the last 5 weeks of the season, McNair had carried the Titans to 10 wins in their last 11 games. In Tommy Maddox, the Steelers boasted the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year and one of the most inspiring stories in recent memory. When the two teams met on the same field in November, Maddox's tale had nearly taken a tragic turn when a seemingly harmless hit left him temporarily paralyzed. Now, 2 months later, Maddox and the Steelers were back in Tennessee, 2 wins away from erasing the memory of a shocking AFC championship defeat in 2001.
What's up all year? If I get back to the same situation I was, they're going to kill me. They're going to have to kill me to get me off the field. And I know if we win this game, we're right back where we want to be. We're right back where we want to be. We are ready to go. Hooray! We run! Hooray! We run! Hooray! We run! Let's ride on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's run!
Pittsburgh and Tennessee had met 15 times and combined for 11 playoff appearances and 2 AFC championships under Cowher and Fisher. Now they would meet in January for the first time since 1980. 1 week earlier against the Browns, the Steelers had staged one of the greatest come-from-behind victories in playoff history. Now they faced a rested opponent with a heart that beat every bit as strong as their own.
Let's go, dog! Let's go! It's got to be our day! It's got to be our day, baby! Don't let this stand away from what we want! Look at it! A controlled rage! Play with a controlled rage and passion! It's ours to win! It's our time now. Play hard, adjust to whatever, but you never stop believing. And on the count of 3, I want to hear it believe, baby. Right here. 1, 2, 3, believe!
In the spring of 2000, Tommy Maddox led the Los Angeles Extreme to the first and only XFL championship. 3 years later, he was trying to lead the Pittsburgh Steelers to their 6th Super Bowl. His first pass against the Titans was not a promising start.
Maddox play fake, Looking. Maddox throws right side ball, intercepted. It's wrong. 35, 40, 45, and down at the 48. Tight ball. And just 40 seconds into the game, Tennessee's in business.
The pass intended for Plexico Burress was not even close to being on the mark.
Oh my, but Plexico fell down.
Yeah, he did, Mark. Good point. Plexico went down, coming out of his cut. Plexico's feet went right out from under him.
The interception might not have been his fault, but that was of little consolation to Maddox and the Steelers. Through most of Bill Cowher's tenure, the Pittsburgh defense had been among the NFL's most stout. Not so in 2002. The Steelers' secondary had been exposed as vulnerable, and an injury to middle linebacker Kendrell Bell would leave number 50 Larry Foote, an undersized rookie, on the field for much of the game. Steve McNair wasted no time exploiting Pittsburgh's weakness. McNair completed his first 2 passes for 27 yards to Derek Mason and Frank Wycheck. Having established the pass, the Titans introduced Eddie George with 3 straight runs and a bang.
Here's Eddie George again, looking for the cutback. He finds it, and he rips the 50, and he's down at the 11. Man, did he put the wood to a Steeler inside.
You don't knock Lee Flowers over very often. He just hammered him and kept going.
0 left. Quarterback rush left.
On 3rd and 7 from the Steelers' 8, McNair finished the drive himself.
McNair takes the snap, quarterback draw, looking for room. 5, end zone, touchdown! Titans! Tennessee converts the turnover into a big 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, Robert Holcomb took on Larry Foote, the linebacker, and once he removed him, there was just nobody there. It was right like running in a pasture when the cows have gone in the barn.
Myron, I think you could have walked that in.
Yeah.
This is exactly what Pittsburgh did not need to happen.
No, they did not.
If you get into a track meet, which this very well could be with the Tennessee Titans, you got to come out of the blocks fast.
We're just warming up. We ain't talked in a few games. He's got to get warmed up in advance.
After a Pittsburgh punt, McNair and the Titans continued to get warmed up with an even more impressive second drive. On a 3rd and 16, the Titans revealed the depth of Pittsburgh's secondary woes when McNair found a wide-open Drew Bennett for 19 yards and a stunningly easy first down across midfield.
How did Bennett get that open? He was all alone. I think he was shocked that he turned around and there was nobody there.
The Steelers did not account for Drew Bennett, the big 6'5" former quarterback out of UCLA.
3 plays later, McNair and Bennett delivered again.
Steve McNair, 3rd and 8 at the 43 of Pittsburgh. McNair is back. The pass is caught by Bennett. Bennett inside the 34-yard line. He needed 8, and he got 9, and that's a first down for Tennessee.
The Titans were moving the ball at will against a defense that appeared bewildered and overmatched.
Barefoot hits him square in the midsection, and it didn't even slow him down.
Well, he's bigger than Larry Foote. And I think that Larry Foote goes, man, I've never seen a quarterback run over me before.
On most plays, Tennessee employed a spread offense that allowed a patient McNair to pick apart the Steelers with short passes.
And it's all the underneath stuff, right? The check down area. That's where McNair goes.
The drive consumed over half of the first quarter and maintained perfect balance with 8 passing plays and 8 runs.
Man, it seems like the Titans have had the ball forever. The problem is they're making it seem too easy. You got to get McNair and company off the field. You can't allow him to just march it right down.
Come on, baby. Should be a touchdown.
McNair gives George running left. Standing up. He goes into the end zone. Touchdown! Titans. The Titans, 16 plays, 76 26 yards, 9:03 off the clock.
9:03.
9:03.
And they are playing keep away from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I would rather the Steelers drop 14 points behind on 2 returns of interceptions than let a team just punish the blue blazes out of you, keeping your offense off the field.
16 plays, baby. Nice ball.
The Titans have had the ball in this quarter 12 minutes, 22 seconds. And on that Steelers sideline, you've got to be saying, oh no.
They're not feeling very good right now. You're coming off a short week and you're down 14 points in the first quarter. Similar to what happened to them last week, and they came back though. So got a lot of football to go.
The Steelers may not appreciate it at the moment. It's a gorgeous day in Nashville. Blue sky, a few cirrus clouds to our right. It's a great day for football, but the Steelers so far haven't played much football.
No.
5 minutes into the second quarter, with the Titans on their own 8, the Steelers woke up.
McNair gives George, falls the football. It's rolling free, and I believe it's been recovered by the Steelers. Only the second fumble this year by George, and he lost it inside the 10-yard line.
He ran into the butt of Tom Ackerman, and Eddie George ran into him and lost the handle when he hit his butt.
Lee Flowers' recovery of Eddie George's fumble was just the break the Steelers needed to get back in the game. 2 plays after the fumble, the Steelers cut the Titans' lead in half.
Pumps, throws it to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hines forward.
And the Steelers never say die, get a break, and they're right back in this game.
Hines Ward's touchdown silenced the Coliseum and changed the game completely.
You can feel the Steelers getting a little momentum and a little juice here. Titans need to make a play here to stem this tide.
But it was the Steelers who immediately made another play.
He's going to air it out down the right sideline. There's a man trying to get open. It's intercepted at the 41. Chad Scott with an interception.
And the Titans have committed back-to-back turnovers.
So back-to-back turnovers will kill you. You can say that's the same thing as just a decent punt. That's not what you want here. Steve underthrew that ball.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Pittsburgh after the interception by Scott from there, 41. Tooman motions right. Play action fake. Maddox going to throw it long for Plex. Plex, he's got it at the 20-yard line in double coverage. He just went and got the football.
Schulter's got sucked in by the play fake, and Burris was running a post.
Samari Rome tried to cover him. Safety help from Lance Shoulders. It didn't matter. The Steelers hit a bomb, and now they're at the 19-yard line of Tennessee.
Pittsburgh appeared to be dead as a doornail, and now they're very much alive.
Inside the Titans' 20, the Steelers continued to attack. But on third down, Maddox threw a potential touchdown pass slightly behind Plexico Burris. It was a costly incompletion. Burris landed hard on his hip, hobbling him for the rest of the game. Inches away from the tying score, the Steelers instead were faced with an injury to their most feared playmaker and a field goal attempt to cut the Tennessee lead to 4.
Now it's Jeff Reed for a 30-yard field goal out of the hold of Tommy Maddox. Snap, set, kick on the way, good. And Pittsburgh is back within 4.
Hey, let's go get another one. Go get him. Come on. Let's go. 3 and out, just as good. Damn it, the 3 and out is just as good. Let's go. Get him.
The Steelers' defense forced the Titans into a 3rd and 8 on their own 9, but failed to force their first 3 and out of the game.
Give is to Holcomb. Holcomb through a hole, and he's got a first down up over the 15.
Man, did Tennessee need that?
Little change up with Holcomb. He hits the hole quicker. They gave it to him, and he shot through there like a bolt.
5:35 remaining. Tennessee 6 of 6 on 3rd down.
The Titans might have loosened their grip on the game, but Robert Holcomb's run had regained a measure of control. McNair followed it with 3 straight passes to Frank Wycheck, moving the ball out to midfield, where they would try to convert their 8th consecutive 3rd down of the half.
Well, McNair has handled third down wonderfully in this football game, and now he's got 3rd and 1 at the Steelers' 44-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the first half.
McNair turns and falls down, but pitches it back to Holcomb. Holcomb is hit, and he's dropped for a loss on the play. And now the punt team is on for the Tennessee Titans.
This is huge that they stopped him here.
We got to keep going. We're going out there.
Yeah, man, we got to.
Y'all keep sticking.
Yeah.
We're gonna win this game.
I hear you. No
Y'all
doubt.
stay close. Y'all stay close.
doubt.
We're going to handle that up front.
Yeah, they will win the game. No doubt about that.
The Steelers took over on their own 18 with a chance to take the lead for the first time since their opening drive.
With 1:35 to go, the Steelers with 2 timeouts. They will not, however, have Flex Burris, who has gone to the locker room with the hip injury.
Maddox barks away in 1:30 left. 4-man rush. Dumps it to the left, and here comes Hines Ward, cutting inside a defender, still on his feet. First down to the 37-yard line.
With Plexico Burris injured, Lee Mays has been on the field, the rookie.
You know, he has got the speed, guys, and I don't think that corners on the Titans are scared of Lee Mays.
He's going to throw it long. Takeoff pattern. And there's an interference.
Lee
No
Mays.
question. Lee Mays was streaking down the sideline, and Samari Roll did everything but tackle him.
Flex is out. Samari Roll thinks he's got a break.
35-yard penalty, 56 seconds left. Ball at the 28 of Tennessee.
The Steelers do have 2 timeouts remaining. So there are a lot of things they could try here.
Oh, they've got time to do anything they want right now.
Motioning into the backfield is Hines Ward. He gets the direct snap. He starts to run. Finds a blocker. Cuts it back. He's at the 20. Still on his feet at the 16-yard line. And the Steelers call timeout, getting a first down.
Wow, what a great play.
Direct snap to the former Georgia quarterback, tailback, wide receiver.
Well, Mike Mularkey makes the most a guy can make out of having versatile players like Ward and Randall Ellis.
Ward's versatility put the Steelers in position to take the lead on 3rd and 5 with 26 seconds left in the half.
Field goal is a given right now. You just can't let them get in the end zone.
Blitz coming. Maddox is hit and dropped. Sacked! Donald Mitchell is the man who got him. The Steelers have to take their final timeout. They lose 9 yards, and now they will try a field goal with 4 seconds remaining in the half. This is a lot less of a gimme than it was a second ago.
The kick is on its way by Reed. It's long enough. It's high enough. And that kick by Jeff Reed is good. 39-yard field goal on the final play of the first half. And the Steelers are within 1 point of the homestanding Titans.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers are right back in this thing with a super performance in the last 10 minutes of the period. At the end of a half, Titans 14, Steelers 13.
You got 30 minutes. 30 minutes. This is it. 30 minutes. Now come on and play. Come on, wake up and go.
For years, the Titans looked to Eddie George to lead the way.
I just want to see it. 30 minutes, baby. I just want to see it. Let's go.
The first play of the second half against the Steelers forced them to look elsewhere.
George, the standing tailback from the 33, the Titans. McNair goes toss sweep. George running left. Forget about it. Nothing there at all. He may have fumbled.
I think he did.
Did he fumble?
Yeah, the Steelers got it. The
Pittsburgh
Steelers got
has the ball.
Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith is on the ball.
George is still down, I believe, as he took an incredible shot.
And Eddie George is just, he's on Queer Street.
I'm telling you what, Casey Hampton lowered the boom on Eddie George.
I think he was knocked cold.
George was unconscious before he hit the ground, leaving the ball loose beneath him for the Steelers to recover.
Here are these Pittsburgh Steelers making a play on the first play of the second half.
Yeah, exactly what the Titans didn't need. They needed to come out, reestablish themselves here at the start of the second half.
George was able to walk off the field, but he was lost for the game with a concussion, and his team was in a daze.
The bottom line is it's Steeler ball, and Tennessee is going to have to get busy. Can the defense pick up the Titans here?
The answer to that question came on the very next play.
The give to the right to Zaraway. Through the hole. He's at the 15. He's down to the 10, the 5, and he goes into the end zone. Whoa! Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown.
Amos Zaraway has scored on a 31-yard run, and the Steelers, who in the first half had just 17 yards rushing, have used the running game to move in front.
Hines Ward downfield blocking on the left corner by Andre Dyson.
And I tell you what, Amos just said, we're going to pay dirt.
Amos Zaraway's touchdown gave the Steelers 20 unanswered points and their first lead of the game.
That was an all-time. That was an all-time. That was all-time. At the end of the run, the physicalness right there at the end, that was big. That was big.
This crowd is stunned because the 14-0 lead by the Titans has turned into a 6-point deficit.
We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. No, we ain't even started. Keep hammering it now. Let's go. Thataway, good job. Good job. Thataway. They focus. Let's go. It's going to come down to this. Team who make the fewest mistakes going to lose, going to win the game. Whoever make the fewest mistakes going to win the game. They can't do nothing with us. Eddie gone. Eddie gone. He's gone. He's gone. No tomorrow, baby. Let's control the game right now. Let's go. Let's control the game right now. We're going to get number 9 next.
Yeah, we're going to get 9.
We're going to get 9 next.
We got to go get 9. Ain't no doubt about that.
Never had the fate of the Titans rested more squarely on the shoulders of Steve McNair. And never was it more clear that McNair was up to the task.
3rd and inches. Sneak off the right sideline. McNair is not there. Then he comes to the left, and he spins for the first down.
And that's what makes McNair so good. You know, whenever you think you have him, you don't. He's got such great strength. He's such a competitor. He just keeps battling and battling and battling.
Inventing new ways to convert 3rd downs into 1st downs, McNair picked up right where he left off in the first half.
Still has time. Now he runs to his left. Going to throw it way down the field. And it's caught inside the 5 and down at the 3-yard line. You can't give a passer that much time.
Yeah, Steve finally found him. I guarantee you Frank's down there all by himself. He's like the guy on the basketball court standing underneath the basket. Throw it to me, throw it to me. Steve finally saw him throw a bullet down there right before Alexander got there.
If any play was a microcosm of this game, the bomb to Frank Wycheck was it. The Steelers' defense utterly helpless against the dominance of Steve McNair.
The Titans have 1st and goal at the 4. 39 yards on the play. Wycheck now 7 catches for 92 yards.
One empty right, 50, smash, right spot.
McNair takes the snap. Looks, throws into the end zone. Wycheck, touchdown! Titans! Frank Wycheck, his 8th grab, his 3rd on this drive.
Wycheck's touchdown reawakened the Coliseum and reignited the Titans.
And the juice is back in the Coliseum.
Well, it had gotten a little dead, and really not so much because of the crowd, but they didn't have anything to cheer for.
No, they didn't. We were kind of stinking it up there for a while, and it's easy to sit on your hands when that's going on.
Y'all better get ready for man to man, because I'm going to man these motherfuckers. Win your matchup. Let's get in there.
In a game where momentum swung like a pendulum, the Titans were once again in control midway through the 3rd quarter.
McNair dropping, blitz coming. McNair in trouble. Looking, throws downfield. There's Mason at the 40 of the Steelers, and he's taken down.
Yeah, give the offensive line credit there. The Steelers brought the blitz. They did a good job of picking it up and just kept working and giving Steve a chance to move around and buy time to find Mason.
The Steelers had developed a comprehensive strategy to stop Steve McNair. Blitz and blitz again. The strategy failed.
Well, the Steelers have quit messing around on this spread. They're blitzing it about every time.
Blitz coming, quick throw. There's Mason at the 35, dives to the 34.
Larry Foote was the blitzer up the middle, and nobody picked him up, but it didn't matter because McNair did such a great job of getting rid of the football.
They were bringing it. They were bringing it. They blitz the last 5 downs. They brought the trap in that last play. We picked it up perfectly.
Another play, another blitz. Another back-breaking first down.
McNair looking, pumping, rolling right, trying to buy time, throws right side. There's Wycheck, inbounds. Yes! Yes!
Oh, God.
Boy, I thought actually he pumped that ball, that fake so well, I thought he'd thrown the football.
21 yards for Wycheck. That gives him 120 yards receiving.
Well, I tell you what, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. That time, Steve threw a perfect strike, and he did a good job of getting open.
McNair dropping, throws, right side, ball is caught. Bennett, brilliant grab at the 5. How did he catch that ball?
That's because he wanted it more than the other guy. I tell you what.
Chad Scott almost has that ball. I mean, he just comes up with air. He gets his hand on it. Bennett just takes it away from him as it gets tipped up.
First and goal with 5 minutes left in the quarter. Holcomb the single back. Holcomb takes the handoff. It's a fake. No, it's a throw to Kenny. It's a catch by Kenny. Touchdown, Titans. Steve McNair faked us all.
What a fake by Steve McNair. Appeared to hand it off, and then all of a sudden came up firing.
In 2 third-quarter drives, McNair had thrown 2 touchdown passes and 1 incompletion. The Titan offense was now 11 of 12 on third down conversions. The Tennessee defense was doing its part as well. 8 minutes after taking the lead, the Steelers were forced into their second straight 3-and-out and were in danger of being blown out.
Toss sweep. Zaraway trapped in the backfield and dropped. Carlos Hall says, I don't think so.
For the Steelers, the worst thing about seeing Tommy Maddox come off the field was that it meant Steve McNair was coming back on the field.
On their way to the line of scrimmage, McNair has been very hot in the second half. He's missed 1 pass in the second half, and that was a throwaway. McNair, deep down the left side, looking for Simon. He's there, he dropped it. Incomplete. It went right through his hands. He tried to catch the back point of the ball and dropped what would have been a touchdown with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And so the Titans waste a great opportunity.
Yeah, that's the best throw Steve's made today. Had Simon going down the left sideline. Had a good chance to really keep building on that momentum there. Kind of squandered it.
Trailing by 8 early in the fourth quarter, the Steelers needed to make a play. On a punt by Craig Hentrick, Antoine Randall L. nearly did.
It's wobbly but short. Randall L. comes up and takes it at the Pittsburgh 36. Sidesteps the first wave. Looks for the wall to the left. And we got a marker down. He's at the 45 to 50. He's on his way up the field with a marker down. There goes Antoine Randall L. He's going up the sideline. But is this one coming back?
Yes, it is. Oh, boy, that's too bad.
Cowher is livid. Bill Cowher out on the field.
Bill, get back on the sideline. You're too far out. You're beyond the numbers. That's a penalty.
Cowher coming clear out to the 50-yard line to the numbers. And, you ain't supposed to do that,
No.
Pish and Tosh.
Cowher apparently did not see the penalty, because if he did, it is unlikely he would have argued the call. Chris Fuamatu Ma'afala clearly threw an illegal block in the back, negating the 64-yard return by Randall L. The Steelers, forced to start on their own 35, were undeterred.
Now he's flushed out of the pocket, rolling right. Dumps it off. Zaraway gets a hammer job, but he catches and holds on at the 48 of Tennessee.
By now, it was clear that both teams could deliver a blow and take one. Now it was the Steelers' turn to go on the offensive.
20!
Third and 3 at the Tennessee 48. Shotgun. Back is Maddox. He looks, he fires, catch is made at the 30-yard line. First down, Terrence Mathis to the 25. Maddox in the shotgun again. There's a snap. Over the middle, the pass is caught. Spinning move, Hines Ward at the 5. He's down to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Wow, what a play by Hines Ward!
Hines Ward's second touchdown of the game swung the momentum back the Steelers' way.
Are within a 2-point conversion of tying this. They are 6 of 7 on the year in 2-point conversion. Ward has 3, Burris has 1, Kreider has 1. Last week, Randall L. threw to Tooman for a 2-point conversion.
Now the Steelers have 2 back split wide. Zeraway to the left, Hines Ward to the right, Maddox under center on the 2-point try. Randall L. motions right. They fake it to him. They dump it off.
Throwback. Ward, he's going to try to throw it in the end zone. He fires. It's caught by Burris for 2 points.
Wow. Hits his man in the end zone.
I never seen nothing like it. Maddox turns around after taking a snap, and he throws a lateral, but he throws it like a forward pass.
Hines does a great job of acting like it's a screen pass to him. And then when all the pursuit comes to him, very patiently just sets up, and then he threads the needle right to the back of the end zone with the Plexico. What an unbelievable play that was.
Oh, and that was fantastic. So you can't say, tell the Steelers that they're dead in a football game. No way.
For the first time since the score was 0-0, the game was tied.
We lock him. No, we lock up right now. Don't let him back in. Our offense gonna win it. 10 minutes, mistake-free football. We're gonna win this sucker. Let's go.
The Titans' next drive was their shortest of the day.
Aaron's going to throw it on first down. He's going to throw it long down the field. Deshae Townsend goes up and has the interception. He took it away from Derek Mason, and he took it away one-handed.
Deshae makes a great play on that ball, and really Mason had him by 2 steps. That ball got caught up in the whim, and then great job by Deshae coming down with that ball.
Tennessee's now turned it over 4 times. So here comes the red-hot Steeler offense back onto the field. And Tennessee is going to need an answer.
Defense is going to have to make a stop here.
We gonna get that ball. We gonna get that ball.
Relax.
The Steelers continued to attack.
Hines Ward, and
helmet to helmet.
Yep, we got 2 flags on the play, both against Tennessee.
They're going to say that's a shot to the head. And so the Steelers on that play, with the penalty and the catch, are going to pick up 33 yards.
Did you see Hines got up and he told Schulters, he says, is that the best you got?
The Steelers moved inside the Titan 25 and stood poised to take their second lead of the game.
Big third down upcoming here for Tennessee and for Pittsburgh. Steelers at the Titan 22. Titan splits. Tommy steps up, throws, dropped by Burris at the 15. He had a step, he had the first down.
Very fortunate there. Had a step on roll. Maddox delivered the ball right to him. He just didn't catch it.
Plexico was looking upfield towards the goal line before he looked the ball into his arms.
Plexico Burris's drop forced the Steelers to attempt a go-ahead field goal.
20-yard attempt is on its way. It's high enough, it's long enough, and it is good. Jeff Reed gives the Steelers the go-ahead field goal of 40 yards. It's 31-28.
Now Pittsburgh has scored 11 in a row, and Tennessee must answer, or the season will end today.
We'll see what kind of offense we come out in. We've been running a lot of spread offense, and the Steelers have pretty much blitzed it every time.
The Titans stayed in the spread, and on a blitz by Larry Foote, McNair finally felt some consequences.
Ooh, McNair is down. He took a shot, and he hit his hand. It's his own hand.
McNair is holding his thumb, too, Pat.
Which thumb?
Right thumb.
That's not good.
But McNair stayed in the game and again moved the Titans deep into Steelers territory.
McNair drop, looks right, throws quickly. It's Bennett. Bennett at the 30, looking for room. He makes a cut, 25, and he's down at the 22-yard line.
All these guys are slow picking themselves up now. This has been a kind of a brutal game, even though high scoring. It has been physical football indeed.
No player in the game had been more physical than Steve McNair, who survived hit after hit and again moved Tennessee into position to tie the game.
McNair hobbling to the sidelines, and so Nedney will be called on for his first postseason field goal try ever. Nedney, the left footer. Snap, set, kick on the way. Good!
Well, we got a barn burner here.
Each team had 2 more possessions in the final 5 minutes. Maddox and the Steelers were unable to score. The Titans took their last turn with just under 2 minutes to play.
Steve McNair was third in the MVP voting. He has had good moments in this game, and he's had not so good moments, but I don't know anybody you'd rather have right now. Titans probably don't want to be in a big hurry here, but they are in somewhat of a hurry.
McNair steps in under center. He's going to throw it. Short drop, throws it out to the left, and it's caught out there. Leaping grab by Bennett. He's got the first down, and he steps out of bounds.
Pressure coming. Quick throw. Mason with a catch. 45. Mason 50. Mason down at the 49 of the Steelers.
With 8 seconds left, McNair faced a 4th and 1 on the Pittsburgh 40. The Titans were out of field goal range and out of timeouts.
McNair dropping. Throws right side. Holcomb 35. Out of bounds at the 30. 3 seconds to go. Great job by Holcomb to haul it in and get all he could.
I want to know how Holcomb got out there so open on a defense that it should be designed to keep everything in front and keep you from getting out of bounds.
And now, with 3 seconds left, here's your ball game. Joe Nedney will be trying it from 47.
Joe Nedney, right hash, 48 yards to win it and send Tennessee to the AFC Championship game.
Ball down, the kick is on its way. That kick has elevation, distance, and no good. It's wide. It's wide of the mark, and we're going to overtime.
It's worth noting that Joe Nedney suffered a glancing blow from Steelers defensive back Dwayne Washington on the missed field goal. Had Nedney taken a fall, he might have drawn a penalty on Washington. It was not an opportunity Nedney would miss again.
You can rest after the game. Let's go. You rest after the game. Get power.
In overtime, the Titans won the coin toss and took the ball first. Bad news for a Steelers defense that had no answers for Steve McNair and the Tennessee passing game.
McNair takes the snap, looks left, throws. It's caught by McCarrons at the 35, breaks the tackle.
He wheels around a man and he goes to the 45-50. 45, and he's knocked out of bounds at the Pittsburgh 38-yard line.
Justin McCarrons, first catch of the day, makes a big play for 32 yards.
Justin McCarron's first catch of the game was followed immediately by his second.
So the Titans will stay in the spread.
Here they come.
Blitz coming. McNair looking. Rolls right, trying to get away. He throws downfield. It's caught! It's McCarrons! And out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
I tell you, that's a gutsy throw by Steve McNair. He's rolling right. Broke the pocket. McCarrons is down there, but there are about 3 Steelers in the vicinity. He laced it right between all of them.
McNair, for the 7th time in his career, is over 300 yards passing. classic.
On second down, the Titans decided it was time to end the game.
Here comes Nedney. Within 10 minutes, Joe Nedney will have 2 chances to win this game.
Just before the kick, the Steelers called a timeout to ice Nedney.
Against the breeze, the Steelers call a timeout just before the snap. The kick is on its way.
Oh, good. That's in practice one there, Bill.
Would have been good, but it doesn't count. The Steelers did ask for timeout.
Nobody told the fireworks man.
Yeah, they signed them shooting off skyrockets and all kinds of jazz.
Joe's hoping there's some more. They're all going off. Boy, there are a lot of jokes that you could use there, but I don't think we're going to go with any of them.
You think these fireworks help Nedney? No way.
No, I know.
He's standing there saying, what are they doing?
What is it with playoff games here? Wacky.
Always something.
In this game, the wackiness wasn't done yet.
With fireworks smoke encircling the field. Kick on the way. No good.
He missed. And now we have a late flag. We have a late flag on the play.
Someone ran into the kicker.
Nedney got roughed, I believe.
Unbelievable.
Running into the kicker, Pittsburgh.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
As Nedney had missed it, and he was really not hit very hard.
Washington just grazed him, stumbling himself.
Kickers, though, they have to take acting classes before they come to the National Football League.
But, you know, my goodness, an overtime field goal, that's a close call.
Oh, my gosh.
Steelers are really upset, and they are jawing at the officials.
What a way to lose a ball game.
It wasn't quite over, but now the game-winning field goal attempt was just 26 yards.
Nedney again. Can he do it? Snap. Set. Kick. Yes! Good! Joe Nedney sends Tennessee to the AFC Championship game because the Titans, in overtime, somehow get it done again.
The Music City Mulligan was sweet redemption for Joe Nedney, but all the more reason to protest for the Steelers, who believed they had been wrongfully denied a timeout just before the game winner was kicked. As one team celebrated, the others steamed.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers can't believe what hit them. And the crowd is rushing onto the field. And Bill Cowher is all over referee Ron Blum. He is in his face.
Game's over. As soon as the officials leave the field, it's over. You can argue all you want. They're heading for the locker room.
Now it's over, and Tennessee wins it. And they'll talk about this one, and especially this finish, for a long time.
For the Steelers, it was a bitter end to an inspiring season. Indeed, in his post-game locker room speech, Jeff Fisher could have been speaking of either team when he addressed his own.
You know, we had one thing in common all week long. Everybody knew we were going to win this game. Just quite didn't know how. The way this game went, like this and like that, and like this. Every single person. Just remember where we were at 1-4 and where you are now, okay? Because it makes it that much sweeter. It's that much sweeter.
In his post-game press conference, Bill Cowher angrily denounced what he called a ludicrous ending to a great game. Well, ludicrous or not, it certainly was memorable. Both teams emerged from the game battered and emotionally spent. For the Steelers, it was the end of a roller coaster season, highlighted by the Tommy Maddox story. For the Titans, there was one more game in Oakland where they lost the AFC Championship to the Raiders. But for the fans of both teams, this was one more dramatic chapter to add to the history of a classic rivalry.
I don't want to break the other thumb, but catch that one, man. You guys are warriors. These are warriors.